Estonia, as most of you know, no doubt, is one of the great success stories of the post-Soviet orbit, a jewel of the Baltic, which has not only been welcomed into the European Union, but on January 1st will find itself the latest nation to embrace the euro as its currency.
Estonia, as many other countries, I guess, survived last financial crisis and economic crisis. And one of the clear understandings from this crisis was that small currencies, as Estonian krona, is theoretically is very fragile and can be under different attacks in financial markets. The crisis in Greece and maybe in some other countries, it also was good lesson for this, that we all Eurozone member states should take criteria very seriously.
Which brings us towards your, I guess, towards your other hat, if you will, as the foreign minister rather than the finance.
Yeah.
But Russia is the dominant country in that region. They've tried to assert their dominance over what they call, I guess, the near abroad, right? That you would certainly have to be qualified as the near abroad. And there have been several cases of attacks. The very famous, about 3 years ago, a cyber attack on you. What is your sense of the Russian position now with Estonia? It does seem to be different from that of, say, Georgia or some of the other near abroad countries, Ukraine, for instance.
Estonia is today one of the most well-integrated European countries. Estonia is member of NATO, European Union, Schengen visa zone from the 1st of January, Eurozone, member of OECD, also very freshly, and then also Russians know it.
And WTO, which Russia is not yet a member of.
WTO and also some other organizations. So that Estonia is actually already today very well integrated. And also Russians know it very well. So that for them, I guess that the idea of spheres of influence, of course, exists. But my understanding and feeling today is that Estonia is already out of this.
How do you explain then that 2007 denial of service attack that overwhelmed, you know, the Estonian government, defense, national security, everything for several days or a week?
More and more politicians, more and more countries realize that it is real security threat, because it is actually very cheap to organize, and especially to quite well developed IT countries, it can bring or make tremendous harm. If the level of trust will be in this sense so high that really also our militaries and our defense people can openly work together with Russians and interlink those systems, it is also very clear security guarantee that we don't have to be very worried about Russian rockets or missiles anymore.